Hey everybody, how's it going? John here, Hook Hooks and Chains. Where's everybody at today? What's going on? Sunday. Herb and Jeanette are here joining us. Hey, how's it going? Jeanette, sorry to hear that you're back in the hospital. Or you're probably out now, but sad to hear. Hope you're doing better now, though. Wait to see if anybody wants to come in on the panel. We'll see if Joe's even awake right now. But so this morning I decided to do some crochet show. And with all this thread I have behind me here, I got to figure out something to do with it. So I pulled my big roll out, and I figured, you know what? I'm going to start making something. I don't know what to make yet though. And I was going through Facebook or YouTube, trying to figure out what I want to do. Have you done any doilies or table runners or anything, Jeanette, with thread? Has anybody out there done anything with thread? So I figured I got to build something. So the first thing I had to do was build a holder for my thread. Because I have the hooks already. And I have two sets actually. I got a set of Susan Bates steel hooks. Going from sizes 0 to 10, so it's 1.15 up to 2.55. And I also got the set I got from Timu as well, which is it's almost like my Susan Bates full size one, only it's one handle and just interchangeable hooks on it. I'll try both of them, so we'll see what happens. Hey Larry, how's it going? Hello, Ricky. So we'll try and see what I can accomplish with a steel hook. I got my glasses on. I got my magnifying glass on. Got my other camera going. So let's start with what I made this morning. So I had to start with my thread. Hey Bethy, so I got this whole thing of thread, right? And I'm like, okay, well I can't just send the tee because it's gonna bounce and roll around as soon as I start unwinding it. So I had to make something for it. So I had to make a stand for it. I put up a reel this morning. So I made this fancy stand for it. Oh, look at that. Fancy stand. So this will actually come out, so it'll actually go inside my roll, my cone. I'm going to make some different ones of these for my different sizes of threads, though. And basically, standard base. I can drop it in the hole like that. So it'll spin. Base will stay stable. I can either clamp it down, and I'm thinking about making another one that'll hang as well, with a swivel stick on top of it. Right? Also, thread guide. And it's easy. It's simple as, you know, done. Right? Then wind your thread through the guide. Easy peasy, right? Look at that. So easy that unwinds. And wind back up. Oh. So I'm thinking about doing another one of these. Like I said, it'll hang. So it'll have a top swivel on it. My next conundrum that I had was, what am I gonna make? I still got no idea. I still got no idea what I want to do. But I was coming up. I was on YouTube. I was looking at some tutorials, and what I decided, I got a couple I want to go with. Tell me which one you think I should do. Okay, let's go with this one first. I was thinking about doing this one. So let's do a little poll in the chat. Spiral table runner or this diamond pineapple table runner, or that's cool table runner. Or I think I should go with something easier to start off with. you know, John doesn't do easy. He likes to do hard, difficult, right? So there's a choice of three. It's a floral table runner. Oh wait, there's also this one too. This is like a rectangular, just a standard rectangular table runner, but it's got a lot of cool details and stuff in it. So rectangle, floral, pineapple diamond, or spiral. Those are the choices that I think I can attempt to try with. Hold on a sec. Okay, the spiral, the pineapple didn't show. Pineapple, I think, was this one. But it's only going to be a solid color. I'm only going to work with the one color. So, want me to try attempt the spiral? You know, I'm still new at this, right? Do you want me to try the spiral one then? I can try it. I can try it. I'm not saying I can't, right? All right, I'll attempt the spiral one then. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how long the show's gonna go though. With nobody keeping tab of the cards. That's why I say from the pineapple. It's a tough one. I don't know. Like, see, I was looking at it, and it actually doesn't look that bad. Let me pull it back up. Um, diamond pineapple right there. See, everybody's saying that the pineapple looks difficult, but I think it's just because I think it's more um, psychological because of all the stitching at the end of it, right? But when I'm watching him, I quickly watch through the video to watch him do it.
If you're between 45 and 65 years
Stupid ads. So I'm going through it. It actually doesn't look that hard to do. Like it's almost bad. It's almost like this one here.
Hello.
See, this is a single one as opposed to a full round one. So it's, if you basically mirror image it, it's basically two pineapples side by each, right? You're basically only doing half of one side at a time. Oh, this one looks cool though. This one. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Right, Larry? Go big or go home, right? I should just start with that one. That one looks so cool. Hey, Chris. Hey, Greg. How's it going, guys? What about that one, Bath? That one looks freaking awesome, doesn't it? That would just be cool as like a wall mount. Like just mount it on the wall just like that, right? No, I think I want to do that. I want to do that. It's a doily, right? I'm just doing doily. It's just a doily or table runner, whatever. And like I said in my in my thumbnail, you know, you can't have too many whips in your storage anyway. So the other one I was going to go with was going to be this one. Just hold on a sec. Let me back it up here so you can see it. Now it's further ahead. No, it's back. See? Christmas balls, right? Because I know, me and Jess and I were talking about doing Christmas ornaments as well. I know I was down Dollar Tree and I seen some. This is on a 6 centimeter, so it's 4-inch ball. The balls that I have, I don't have ones that small though. I think I got 6-inch ones. I got a whole few full of 6-inch ones. These are 6-inch. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing, Greg. Bragging about my balls. These are 5-inch balls. So actually, that's not that much bigger. So, oh wait, sorry, 6 centimeters, 2.5-inch. Yeah, so this is like twice the size. Twice the size. I could probably attempt it. I could probably attempt a Christmas ball out of one of these, but I'll wait for that one though. Wait for that one. I just know this is going to be a attempt in futility. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, I'm up to how many subs do I got now? I'm up to 100. How many subs do I got? I just looked at it too. The first one you think, so the half shell one, it's spiral shell. Guess I'm up to. I want to thank my subs. I'm up to 134 subs right now. Wow, 14 videos. Holy cow. Okay, so you want to see me attempt this one. Spiral. That one. Do you like that one better than this one? I don't know. This one looks kind of unique too, though. But like I said, it'll be one color though. What is cool 3D one though? That's freaking awesome. All right, we'll start with this one then. We'll do this one then. All right. We'll start with this one then. It's gonna be a boring video because basically you're gonna be looking at me and nobody else will be talking. It'll just be me crocheting away. But I'll be watching the video through and then I'll be pausing it and coming back. You need more than one color for 3D. But it uses one color though. It's only one color 3D. You know, or I can always go to something. Hold on a sec. Let me save this one. Just ooh, look at that. That's cool. Mabel doily. These doilies are freaking like awesome though. Mandalas. Oh, see, I need some more colors to do mandalas then. Or no. Dice coasters, Valentine's Day arts. See, if I start a Valentine's Day one now, it might be done by then. Or because I know a Christmas one will be way too fast. I won't be able to do a Christmas one right away. Harvest one. See if I do harvest one, I can get it done for next year. No, it's only one color. It's just one color. It's green. They use green for. There you go. See, it's one color. It's just green. Because the parts that make it look 3D are just just straight chains. See, but if I was to do that, I could do that with a blue, red, oh, I got a lot of burgundy. I got a lot of white, tan. So white, beige. I got 2 burgundy, 2 red. See, but I got 2 different color blues, 2 different color brown. I got brown, a tan, brown, tan, yellow, 2 different color blues, green and red, and a burgundy. See, that would be a cool for the mandala one. It's not a rabbit hole. I'm just asking. I'm just looking for ideas, though, right? So fine. I'll do this one, but it'll be single color. It'll be single white. White will be the only color on this one. You know, because until I get more threads. Nobody wants to see those stupid ads. See, until I get some more colors, I won't attempt something like that. Oh, but I could attempt something like this one. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in it. Oh, 4 color spiral dolly. There you go. Save that one then. All right, spiral dolly. Let's go with this one then. That's why I have crane. That's why I'm a crane operator. Right? Let's try this. Let's attempt this one then. Let's throw this on full screen. You guys can watch me go along as I'm doing this anyway. Then. what's the mode? Just want to follow along? It's gonna be boring though. Oh, there, grab a pull-up right there. When I was sharing stuff before and had other people on here, it kept cutting out. So if it does that, let me know. I'll close out all the other ones. Close out my 3 doily one, my Christmas bauble, table runner. Oh, that table runner. Close this one out. Go with this one then. Now, when I'm following a tutorial, I'm going to be going back and forth all the time. So just let me know if you guys want to listen to it or not or whatever. So it keeps cutting out then, does it? Yeah, that's why, because I'm sharing stuff right now. I don't know why. It was fine when I first got my computer now because I could share like 3 or 4 screens at a time. Now it does it just on one screen. I only got one screen open. That's it. Nothing else running on my computer. Yeah, we go to full screen instead. And then I will tag this one. I'll give you guys the link for this. Because you're all going to do it anyway, right? But I'm putting it there for later for me. And this is through. Who's this through? The Art Zone. Yeah, there's a lot of cool tutorial videos through them as well, and they're easy. They're pretty easy to follow, and most of them are in English. How many people are on the internet? 2. She's only streaming either Disney or Netflix, one or the other. Disney, Netflix, or Crave. That's all she's watching in the house. So let's change my camera over here so you guys can watch me screw this up. You can't share like this though. Oh, that's too bad. Wonder if just give me a sec. Let me see if I can layout. See if I can change the layout here. Oh, we could do that one. Or we do that one. No, that one's the other. I went the other way around now. I can try that one. Let's try this one. See what happens if you guys can see me or not, or whatever. Hola. So, I know I might have an issue with this because this is like halo yarn too. So, and it's my first time doing something this small, but whatever. This is so small to work with. So why don't you say chain 12 and add 2? Why don't you just say chain 14? Okay, I'm going to redo these to begin with. Man, it's actually hard to frog single chain. Holy cow. Or hard to. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna take picture of this as a continuation thing. Sorry, it's a project, an ongoing project thing, right? Okay, 14 chain, 14 chain. The cover gets smaller than this. Oh my god! I don't know if you can see this or not. Look how freaking small this is. No, I'm not tatting yet. Um, I haven't gotten into tatting yet. I know Jess wanted to try it. We were gonna try it at the same time. So we were gonna try tatting, but this is not tatting. This is just making a doily basically. There's a table runner, right? My fingers are too fat for this, though. Stick a sauce on my table too. Which didn't help much. Hey Tracy, how's it going? $31. Come on. Ooh, that's gonna be so small. Hey, Gloria, how's it going today? What are you up to? Hey, Annie. Hey, y'all. I have to run after 8. Hey, Annie. So I'm making some lace bobbins just for fun. We need something to go by. Well, I was thinking about um, lace bobbins. I actually was thinking about just using cones. Or I was thinking about using toilet paper tubes, actually, believe it or not. Take toilet paper tubes and put it on your drill, and but use those circular sandpaper inserts to stick it in there, and just start wrapping it on. Right? Okay, I think I have 3015 on here right now. Hey, Connie, how's everybody doing? Okay, I got my first center ring. What I've seen to roll would be big John. And I keep freezing up. Or my other video, because my other video is just a video. I keep pausing it, so it's not jazz. It's my other video. It's my tutorial video that I'm working off of. So this one here, that one there. The reason it keeps freezing is because it's my tutorial I'm working off of. Mine's a lot smaller than hers. Holy cow! Connie's asking, John, what are you making? I am trying to attempt to make a what is a spiral shell table runner or spiral shell doily, basically. But mine's almost like half the size of hers. She's obviously using bigger thread than I am, or she's actually probably using yarn. Let me see. Let me see what it says she's using on hers. Let me see if it says what size she's using on hers. It says her hook size is she's using a 1.75 hook. She's using a fine weight number 2 yarn. Hold on a sec. Who just came in? Who came in? Joe. Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Hey, it's a going.
What are you
What's
up
going
to?
on? Oh, just got Zach out the door for work.
Ah. What are you working on today?
I started the blanket this morning.
Start a blanket. Oh, the blanket. The blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got the poncho, I got the panels done. I just have to wait to measure to see when I'm down there.
Cool, cool.
So when I'm down there, I'll have to sew together her shirt and the poncho. And yep.
Yeah, yeah. See, so I'm not sure actually what size of yarn, what size thread this is. So she says she's using a number 2, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I have. Oh, this is a number 2 right here. This right here.
She's pretty thin.
Yeah, but I got some red heart with number 1. See, this is a number 1. So it's actually twice the size of this technically then for it to be number 2.
Yeah, she might be using a 1.
No, but so hers is technically a number 2 because she says she's using a number 2 on hers.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause the only 2 I've used is like the mill ends that I made the shawls with.
Yep.
But I sure
See,
as hell wouldn't use a hook that small.
so hers is number hers. So she's using a number 2 yarn with a 1 3/4 millimeter hook.
Holy
This is a
crap.
number.
Okay.
This black yarn is a number 1 yarn, and the thread I'm using, I'm pretty sure, is equivalent to a number 12. Boo boo boo. It's it wasn't marked when they got it, but I'm pretty sure it's equivalent to a number 12. Which is this is number 12. Make myself big here for a second. This is number 12 yarn, which is pretty much what this is with a halo on it. Yeah, it's pretty much the same size. my yarn, my thread is a quarter the size of what she's using. So technically, mine should be a quarter the size when I'm done with it, right?
Should be.
With a 1.5 mil hook.
Oh my God, I could no, just no. I couldn't.
Well, I got to attempt it, right? So I got to attempt it to
Yeah,
try it, and that's what we're
yeah.
doing. We're just trying it, right? So
You
maybe
try
that'll help.
that, and I'll do my blanket with like a size 7 hook, 7 millimeter.
There we go. That might. Let's see, I like this one better. That layout there better. Okay,
Yeah.
so Connie, I'm watching. I put the link up. I am watching The Art Zone. The Art Zone. This is a crochet spiral shaped table runner. Let me run back to it. So I'm at 226. This is what it's supposed to look like. There we go. That's what we're getting to get it to look like.
Well, that'd be cool.
Only mine's going to be solid white though. I
Okay.
don't feel like doing color changes with something that I'm not sure about yet.
Mhm. I get that.
Right. So, like I said, this is John's enticing crochet journey into whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah. Last night after I left here, I wrote down the pattern for bag of days that oh, it's actually a rug, but I'm using it for a tablecloth.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of rows. There's 27 rows in that, and they're all different. I was like, shit.
Uh,
And then, it's like, but we'll see.
yep. So, Connie, this is something I wanted to try. If I could do with thread, if I could achieve it with thread, then start doing other
Did you
stuff.
think about doing it in like a 3 or 4 weight first? Because it would be
No,
easier?
no.
Okay. Okay.
Why would I want it to go easy?
I don't know.
I don't do easy.
Yeah, I
That's why I
know.
didn't. That's why I didn't start with washcloths, right? That's why I had to go back to washcloths, go back to the basics.
Uh-huh. I know.
But it also gave me a chance to. Let me go here for a second. No, let me go here. It gave me a chance to build this morning because I needed something for my yarn to sit on, right? So I built that this morning.
Oh, cool.
So now I have to make sure it's going to work for me. So far it is because my thread's pulling out nice and easy through my thread holder here, and it winds back in if I need it to. Yeah.
Awesome.
And since somebody else has asked me for another one already, well, they asked me previously for one that'll hanging one. So I'm gonna go with a similar design and make one for a hanging one. But they also want to be able to put the different size of threads on.
Uh-huh.
So I got to make one available for that size hole instead of the cone that's on that one.
You need one that'll hold like the red heart skeins, the big ones.
And then it'll hold that.
Yeah, the ones that I have, they don't hold an actual skein. It's more for the cakes.
But I'm gonna make one because it's all going to be adaptable anyway, so that you can actually put a big skein on it, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Because the ones that I have, you can't.
Yeah. But the problem with the big skein is it's going to be an outside pull instead of a center pull,
Oh, that's fine. Those work
right? Because
too.
you can't really do a center
As long as
pull.
it goes round and round and it twirls like it's supposed to, it'll be just fine.
Yeah, exactly right. So so same concept, only it's going to have a longer rod on it, and basically just a spiral hook that'll hook on top of it, so that way you can
Yeah.
hang. So it'll be optional, so that you can sit on the table or hang it if you want to hang it.
Okay.
That way you can actually crochet while you're walking down the road.
Okay. I need to say hello to some people because I never did.
Why
Because,
not?
because you asked how I was and we just got sidetracked. You start talking about your yarn. So, yeah.
Sidetracked.
Yes. Hi, Tracy, Annie. I don't know how far back people are still here or not. Larry, Connie, um,
Jeanette, Gloria,
Gloria,
Jeanette, Herb,
Jeanette, Herb. Something happened to all this.
and Larry.
Annie, and yeah, I said Larry.
Oh, and Greg,
And Greg.
Beth,
Okay.
and Bethy.
And Beth.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. And when I was scrolling through, I just went through the one on here. All of a sudden, the letters went giant, so everything was all over each other, and I didn't know who was saying what at the end. So I was just saying hi to whoever you told me to say hi to, because I couldn't see him anymore.
I don't know. I think I got a pretty good start to hers. Like it's the exact same as hers is right now. It's just a smaller version. Maybe I should have gone with the pineapple doily. Yeah, because when I first started the show, I was trying to figure out what pattern to start off with, and there was like 6 or 7 we were looking at and choosing from. And Beth said, "Do this one." So if this doesn't turn out, you can all blame Beth because she said do this one. But Larry said go big or go home, so I'm going big. I'm doing this one.
If it doesn't work, it's Beth's fault.
And I did a chain first and frogged it, and this does not frog very well. It's almost like it's like a halo thread, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Halos sometimes just do not frog well at all.
I don't know if you can see the halo on that. You can't really see the halo on it, but there is a halo on there.
Yeah. Barely see it.
I freaking feel it though. Hey Annie, how's it going?
All right. What are we working on?
Tiny
Again?
stuff. Tiny.
I see that.
I can
Okay,
barely see.
I'll go back and show it. There you go. That's what I'm working on right there.
Oh, that's pretty.
So that's what I'm working on, but it's gonna be it's gonna be solid white though.
Okay.
I'm
Do
only
you
working
know how
with
long
white.
that's going to take?
As fast
I'm
as
on
he's
road.
stuff,
I,
I don't think
I'm
it's
on
gonna
row
take too.
2. I'm on row 2 already, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows, and then it starts into the shells. And I know when she does the shells, like I already went through the video, that she does the shells in half, so it's basically 16, and then 16, and then add on to those, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20, 18, 17, 16, 16 to the shortest one, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 40. So it's only 46 rows total.
Now, does she do one half of the fan at a time, or does she do it all of them as she's going around?
No, she does one half first. So she does one half, which is 16, and then the other half, which is the other 16. Because
Okay.
I got 32 doubles on my first row right now. Technically, is what I got right now.
Okay, that looks good. And yeah,
Right,
I'm totally with you with the all white, because who has purple in their living room or their kitchen? Oh wait, yes, never mind. And hello everybody in chat. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Nice to
Who
see
has
y'all.
purple?
Oh, wait, Joe, please don't hit me again.
I have purple in my kitchen. I do.
But we're looking through different designs though, and like there was this really cool 3D one. I'm not gonna open it back up because I gotta open up YouTube again. There's really cool 3D looking design made with a single color, and I think I want to do that one. But you know what? I'm gonna do that one out of my number one. I'll make that one out of my number one. My one weight yarn.
Send me the link for the other one later on after the live so I can get a look at it. Hello, Jeanette. I was thinking of you for the last couple of days. It's nice to see you.
Hey, Jeanette. Yeah, I was asking John about you the other day. If he heard from you.
Did I freeze?
You're all open up right now. You're talking about the 3D one I was looking at earlier?
You don't have to open it up. You can just send me a link. I can look at it later. Don't go to the trouble. I was just curious.
I'll open it right now. I got it open right now. There you go. That's what it looks like.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
I thought it was done like in lavender.
I'll tell you
I
what,
know, right?
I know exactly who can make that and can make it quickly.
Your sister?
Me.
Yep.
I can make that.
She is a total thready. Oh, Jeanette, I'm sorry to hear that.
See, because so I think that one would be cool either as like a centerpiece on a round table or as a wall hanging.
I think
if
you put something on it, you're losing all of the detail. I would do it as wall hanging personally. I would start it so that it's
How are you doing now, Jeanette? She said she was in a hospital.
And sorry, you all. I am coughing a lot again today.
What the hell? You guys are still here, but you're just in the background right now, like background, but you can still talk. Like we can still hear you.
Go for it. Just don't wait until I'm doing something embarrassing to put me back on the screen. I know you, John. Oh. I took a nap at the wrong time today. Oh, that's not good, Jeanette. She said she's doing okay. They gave her the wrong meds and she collapsed.
Oh my. I hear a lawsuit in my that'd be my thing.
I'm telling you, with healthcare being what it is, I think more people ought to, because they're getting very careless.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's just a me thing, but that's the feeling I'm getting.
I agree.
Yep.
I think several months back, Zach was real sick. I had to take him to the ER. And they started an IV. And they came by a syringe. They're going to put it through. I was like, what's that? And they said some medication. So I was like, let me see that. It was full of air. They didn't have no meds in it. Trying to kill my kid. So I ripped his IV out. Not ripped. I took his IV out. And I said, we're out of here.
What, baby?
This hospital here is horrible.
Ballet. I said, you have to do ballet, son. I said, man, Swan, I was making fun of him, called him pussy and stuff when he took ballet
Live.
lessons in the 70s. I said, now half at law, I'm going to teach him more
Footwork
and flexibility and stuff.
Do you leave?
Not yet. It should be here anytime.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, I took his IV out of him. I took him to the hospital up in the cities. They're much better up there.
Oh, they literally sent my dad home with his IV still in his arm, the port, and it was supposed to be removed. And they sent him home and then told us to take it out. I was like, no, we will bring him back to the ER and you all can remove it. That's not our job.
Yeah.
They did it to him 2 or 3 times. And we kept telling him, you need to go to a different hospital, but that one was the closest to all of us. So he kept going to that one so everybody could visit easily.
Yeah, that's why we took Zach to this one because it's right here in town. The other one's an hour and a half away where we took him. Yeah, it was crazy.
Connie, I like the white. Connie is in here, isn't she? I thought I saw her.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
she
in
was
the chat.
unconscious when they found her. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she was in here. I hope you're doing okay now. No, I was dropping my son off yesterday, and I thought about you as I was going down through Nitro.
Have you guys ever met up?
No, I have very, very, very little free time in my life.
Yeah, I just wondered if you maybe just met like for a coffee or something.
I would love to. It's just fun when the outage stops, so he has more than one day off a week. I'm hoping to plan something. But they told him it would be over Friday. It's still going on. I was like, oh, do you have to? He goes, yeah. Now watch. No, you know what? I'm not going to say it because if I do, I'm going to jinx myself. I will say it after the holiday has passed. I am not jinxing it. I'm glad to hear that, Jeanette. She said she's doing better.
Good.
Joe, did I show you my ornament? Did I thrift?
I don't think so.
See it.
She seen it? I couldn't
No,
read it.
she wasn't here.
Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know if she can see me or not.
No.
No, but he's counting or something. Let him do his thing.
Let it count. Oh, wow, Jeanette. Thank you. I mean, you don't have to give me anything. I'd just like to meet you and sit down and talk to someone of a like mind that likes to knit and crochet and stuff. Loves yarn.
Oh, nice.
I love the interaction with people. I kind of miss that. I mean, working from home is great, you know, saves on a lot of gas and all that, but I miss the interaction with people.
Yeah.
Because I'm a people person, in case you hadn't figured that out.
No.
Well, except on some days. Some days I'm not a person to be around. That's the days you want to run and go in the other direction.
I'm not really a people person.
I think it's because
The only people person.
it was in, you know, I was out in the public face and I had to deal with so many people every day that I just became accustomed to it. And then when it was gone, it took me, I'm going to say a good 5 years to adapt to being home every day.
Oh, wow.
Just because I had, you know, I'd always gone out to work. And I looked at my sister, I said, how do you do this? She said, now you know why I clean my house so much. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to clean my house and then clean it again just for something to do. I'm not that crazy. And she does. She'll clean her house and then go back and clean it again just because she's bored. But she loves to clean. She was like that when we were kids. She's always loved to clean. Me, I just like making a mess.
Yeah, I'm good at making messes.
She says she has some latte cakes for me.
Oh, nice. I've heard those are nice.
I don't think I've ever used a latte cake. Now
Me either.
I'm using the red hard stripes in the latte colorway to make this hat, which I'm hoping to finish. I feel so good that I got that baby thing. You are. I love you. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Tell Greg I said hey. And he's gone. Hello, Greg. Anthony, hang on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Okay. He doesn't like it when Dad leaves. Hey, Greg. I said hi, Greg, already. Maybe not. Who knows? All right, Connie. We'll see you later. She can't hear us very well with the football game on, so she's going to see us at the premiere later.
This is some splitty yarn, man.
That's no fun.
Nope. Going good. And the same 3 times now.
Just splitty. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
told you guys it'd be a boring show. I wasn't talking.
Well, I thought you were muted too there for a minute.
No.
Along with Annie, and I was like, okay. Then I looked, and you were crocheting, so I figured you're counting or something.
And I have returned.
Yay!
He's sacked out in the recliner watching the football game.
All right.
I remember when him and Andrew were babies and I was busy, like cleaning and cooking, because I'd have like one day a week off and I would cook all day long for the rest of the week so I could just come in and, throw something in the oven when I got home. And anytime I would videotape football games and I would throw the VHS tape in there and put them in front of a football game and they just sit there and watched it. I was just like, huh. And Bill came in one day, he goes, why are they watching football? And I said, because I'm in the kitchen cooking, and this way I can see them over the wall and know they're safe. And because we had like a half wall, and then I had a baby gate up to keep them out of the kitchen when I was cooking.
Uh-huh.
I could just peek over the wall or through the gate and watch them. They'd sit there on the floor and play with their toys and watch football. I always had this huge fear that I was going to splash one of them with something when I was cooking and burn them.
Yep. Easily done.
I got hot grease splattered on me when I was I think 4. So where did we live? Yeah, we were on Sugar Creek or lived on Sugar Creek Drive. I was 3 or 4. And I'd run into the kitchen about the time Mom was flipping chicken. And it splashed up all down my arm and burned my arm. I mean, it wasn't like it was a horrible burn for a 3-year-old. But in retrospect, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson about running in the kitchen. Mom would yell at us for running with knives, and Dad said, that's all right. He said, once the first one gets stabs, the rest of them will learn.
Oh, geez.
Learn by watching, not by doing. That's why I didn't make a lot of mistakes growing up, because I watched my older brothers and my sister screw up, and I'm like, well, I probably shouldn't do that then. Or maybe that just made me the more mature of all of us.
I don't know.
Never know. I like your little snippies.
Snippy, snippies.
So my,
They're not technically scissors, they're snippy snippies.
I have something similar to that.
I have some, my niece went on TV and she bought like a butt ton of them
Mm-hmm.
and gave them out one year. She made us all like a little goodie basket. It had a couple of pairs of those, and for me, it was tapestry needles, needle threaders, counter, just the little things that you need. That, and I think she put me some stitch markers and stuff in there. And she goes, "I feel kind of cheap giving." I was like, "Hey, I can use everything that's in this gift, so therefore it's a good gift. Doesn't matter how much it costs."
Yeah.
I said, "Look at the thought you put into it." Because in her mom's had like sewing thread and bobbins, and my sister likes a particular kind of needle for her embroidery, and she bought her a new. And I said, "You put thought into the gift." I said, "That means more to me than if you just went out and bought me something really expensive." Which we all be poor this year, so we all agreed we're just buying for the kids this year.
she got a
Kids,
couple pairs.
Well, the last year we said we were only buying for the kids, and all the nieces and nephews who are now in their 30s or 20s and 30s thought we meant them too. And I'm like, no, under 12. That's a kid.
Yeah.
Stretch it to 13 if I need to, but because we have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we only have 6 ones now to buy for it. At one time there was like 12, and Bill looked and I said, "I know it's getting excessive." And we tried one year, everybody, picking names out of a hat and buy for one person. That didn't work. I was like, Dave, I said, "You have to have people that want to cooperate." And I said, "Your family does not."
This pair here, actually, this one's the best.
Yeah, I have one pair that's great for like thread, and then I have one pair that's really good for yarn.
I don't know what. Like I think I picked these ones up at Dollarama, and I got these ones at Dollar Tree.
Well, I mean, they're both from the same place. It's just I've got my box ready to go to Appalachia, North Carolina. Ooh, there you go. I always take some crafts with you. Jeanette says she's got her box ready to go to the mountains in Appalachian, North Carolina.
You got to have the standard friggin' peacock friggin' scissors, right? Only problem is my thumb that barely fits through these friggin' things.
I do not have peacock scissors. I have stork scissors.
Yeah, I have stork.
These ones are peacock. Get peacock ones.
This pair.
Then
can't find them.
Then I got my standard friggin' because these ones came in a set of 4, I think it was. I got these ones from.
This pair of scissors here, I believe they're the Simplicity brand. That's the best little pair of scissors.
Really? I've never seen anything like those.
And you just
Looks
squeeze
dirty.
when my hands are hurting, I can do it like this so I can use them to cut. And a
No.
lot of my other scissors where you've got to open them up with your fingers. When my fingers are not working, I can't use them.
Does those have a curved blade on?
Huh?
Does it have a curved blade on it? Is the blade curved?
Slightly.
Yeah, so they're more like cuticle scissors then.
Well, I mean, when they sold them, they were sold with the craft items, so I just assumed they were craft scissors. But they work great for thread and yarns.
Yeah, those are like the cuticle scissors. Like they're actually really good because like you can squeeze them because they're automatically open, right?
Yeah. Now I have a pair of fabric scissors that you just squeeze, but they're like this long.
Oh, you mean shears?
Yeah. Well, fabric shears, yeah. But I have no idea. I don't even know how I ended up with those scissors. I gave them to Renee, or tried to give them to her, and she said, "I've got 4 pair." I was like, "Okay, well, don't take them then." She said, "Where'd you get them?" And I looked at her and I was like, "Not real sure." I was just looking one day and there they were.
Okay, so what stitch is Connie using? Like she's doing doubles, but she's going back loop on every row, every other row. Every row is back loop, right? See that
I'm
ribbing?
not sure what pattern she's using. I like the way it looks.
Because I think that's pretty much the same stitch that we use for the pumpkins, right?
It may be.
Similar.
Oh, okay. Is that the one that for the kids?
Yeah, she started that one last night.
The pumpkin I did half double crochet back loop only on all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna try this other set of needles here. See how good these ones work.
Huh? I'm sorry. My brain wandered off. Go find it and bring it back. Okay, so somewhere on this baby snuggle, I want to put one of my Made with Love buttons. But I don't think I want to put it up at the top where the baby might get it in its mouth. I was thinking about down at the point at the foot. What do you think?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Good job. Yeah. And I think the yarn I got in the advent calendar. Yeah, I've seen a couple reviews. I'm not the only person that got took on that. Actually, I've seen about 7 reviews. They all said the same thing. I'm just going to make one long scarf out of it.
And how much was it?
When I got it, it was $30. Then they marked it down to $20. And when I looked the night before last, it was up closer to $40 now.
Wow.
So still buying them. I should have went and looked up my Advent rules reviews before I bought it.
Always look at reviews.
Well, I watch the unboxings, like the early unboxings, just to see if it's worth the price.
Uh-huh.
I mean, let's face it, I wouldn't last all the way through the year without opening all of them anyway, so watching it ahead of time doesn't make that much difference to me.
I never read reviews. I just buy it. I don't care. People lie on reviews all the time anyway.
Yeah, especially if they had a bad experience, whether they got what they wanted or not. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Now here you go, Joe. This is the book that my son asked for Christmas.
Heroes Feast.
The official D&D cookbook. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was just like, okay, it's got some really nice. I mean, for a cookbook, this is a cookbook, but look at the illustrations.
Well, yeah. Well, it's D&D, so there's awesome artwork in it.
You want what? Okay, just 1 second. Even the food pictures are cool looking.
Oh yeah.
All right, hang on. I'll be right back. Just gonna do it. There we go. What do you say? Scratch it again. That's not actually what Daddy's got to cut your hair. Your hair's too long. That's why your ears are itchy.
Jeanette said she made hats and scarves.
Yeah, to I guess to go to that. My God, Joe, do you want to adopt him for about a week for me?
Sure.
Just a week. Just a week.
Who am I? Who am I
Not my-
adopting?
Anthony.
Oh, okay, sure. Why not?
I love him.
He likes to sleep in a recliner, and I've got several recliners, so sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way he will. He won't sleep in a bed anymore.
Okay, sure. Send him.
I mean,
Bring
you know,
him.
when he sleeps, which should fit right in with your schedule.
Yeah.
He's actually been pretty good. I'm waiting. Something's gonna set him off. Probably Grumpy Daddy. I like to Bill. I knew it was going to be a bad day when he got up, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "I am not in the mood for this shit today." And I was like, "Okay, well, we're just going to all go away and leave you alone today." And every time he'd come in the room and he'd be there for a while, I'd just get up and just very quietly leave the room, let him do what he wanted. He goes, "Why do you keep running away from me?" I said, "Because I really don't feel like arguing with you today." I said, "You're already in a bad mood." He's like, "Well, I'm tired." I said, "I know you're tired." I said, "That's why I let you have your space and do what you needed to do and stayed away from you, because when I'm like that, I'm grumpy and I don't want people around." I did not realize how gray his hair got until he was out in the sun today. And I was looking at him. He said, "What?" And I said, "I did not realize how gray you'd gotten." He's got the blonde of his hair kind of camouflages the gray. So his hair just looks blonde until you look at it really close. He's got pretty gray hair, though. My grandma's gray was silver, what she had of it, and my mom's was white. My dad's gray was snow white on its own. And it's really weird because he had jet black hair.
Yeah.
So I figured like gray, like silver. Nope, it's Snow White. He's last 5 years before he passed away, he would go over to the grade school near his apartment and play Santa Claus for the kids at Christmas time.
Oh, that was cool.
Well, he already had the hair, and no matter how much they pulled on his beard, it was real.
Yeah.
And they put something in the town newspaper asking for somebody because they needed a Santa Claus for the kids, and he's like, "I'm not just gonna be sitting here anyway, why not?" Anthony seen him dressed up as Santa Claus, and he looked at him and he's just like, "No." Like, who you are, it ain't gonna work on him. I think that's why he sat on Santa's lap. I got one picture of him on Santa's lap. And he's always been a serious Christmas fan, so that really shocked us that he wouldn't sit on Santa's lap. But nope, he'd walk him near Santa, he'd start screaming and having a meltdown until you walked far enough away where there's no way he could touch him. And then he'd calm right down. And I was like, "Yeah, no, this is not going to happen, and I'm not going to force it." I have seen people put screaming, terrified kids on Santa's lap and then jump back to take a picture, and that's just mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
If a kid don't want to do it, don't force them into it. I mean, that right there, things like that to me is traumatizing. threatening your kid with a flip flop and chasing them through the house. I don't find that traumatizing, because that's how discipline works. I can run faster than you because my legs are longer. Also with Andrew, he'd be going like, "Yeah, come on, I can outrun you. Come on, just try it." And because every time he got in trouble, he would cause you to devolve into laughter, so you forget what you was mad about. It's very smart. Although I have to say, he didn't. Most of his stuff was just he was getting on my nerves on purpose. You could see the little glint in his eye. He knew what he was doing. But he only got in really bad trouble twice. First time was when he hit his grandma. The second time, he went to a friend's house for a birthday party. Oh, Big Twist has their own crochet hooks, Joe. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. I shall have to look. But it wasn't really his fault it was his fault that he got in trouble, but it wasn't his fault. But the dad decided he was taking all of the boys to laser tag. Didn't tell any of the parents of the other kids. Just took him away from his house. I show up to pick Andrew up. There's nobody there. The house is dark. I freaked out.
Oh, no shit.
I mean, I had my brother, 4 of his friends, Bill, and 2 of his friends. We were all out looking. And then finally, I was like, I'm just going to go and sit at the house and wait and see, if he calls. And when he come through the door, he looked and he goes, "How much trouble am I in?" I said, "You're in a lot of trouble." And I took his books away from him. He came after the second day. I am not joking. He came to me with a belt in his hand. He said, "Please." He said, "Beat me with a belt, but give me my books back." And I was like, "No." He said, "Why?" And I said, "That right there tells me I picked the right punishment."
Yep.
I said, "You're not going to forget this." And he said to this day, he has never forgot losing his books for that. But I went back on that dad and I said, I said, "Do not invite kids to your house and take them somewhere else without letting their parents know that they're not going to be there."
How many other parents were freaking out?
Honestly, I think it was me and 3 other mothers. The rest of them's like, well, they were fine. I'm not worried about it.
How do you know?
Exactly. And I did not know these people. But he begged me to go, and I was just like, I said, "You guess you know what this means?" He said, "No more birthday parties." I said, "Not unless I know the people." No.
Yeah.
But that guy, he was just like, "Oh, I think you're blowing it out of proportion."
No. I'm being asked.
I looked at him. I said, "Blowing it out of proportion is if I had you down on the ground stomping your guts out for what you did." I said, "That would be blowing it out of proportion."
Which he deserved.
Yeah. Oh, I have never been that scared and that pissed off all at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And after that, I told Andrew, I said, "You will always carry," because at this time we still had payphones. So I was like, "You will carry money for a payphone." And I said, "You will call and ask my permission, or you will call from their house and ask permission before you ever leave." I said, "If I drop you off somewhere, that's where you stay until I pick you up."
Exactly.
And then we watched, you remember the Wednesday afternoon after school movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We watched those types of movies for a while. And I looked at him. I said, "You understand where I'm coming from now?" He said, "Bad people do bad things." And I said, "Yes." And I said, "You never know." I said, "A bad person can look like a really nice person."
They can look just like anybody else.
And that kind of drove it home. I mean, I let him go to friends' house that I knew their parents. And I knew that if they were going to leave, they were going to call and say, "Hey, we're going to take the kids here. Is that okay with you? Or do you need him back at a certain time?" Whatever.
It's like when people say, "Well, they didn't look like a serial killer." Or what do you think they're going to look like?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to look evil. I'm not quite sure how that works. I've noticed a lot in the trials, and I'm sitting there looking at the person. I would have never pegged something like this for that just going by looks. And you get in those chat and they're like, oh well, look at it. I was like, why are you judging what they look like? I was like, that doesn't tell you whether you're guilty or innocent. It doesn't matter what their hair looks like, what kind of clothes they're wearing.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do the chat rooms like on Long Crime or Court TV, because them people, most of them they're just not very intelligent people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you're going to come into a chat room like this, talk about what's going on, not fashion
It's like
sense.
the one on YouTube for Dateline. They never talk about what's going on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch, and I was like, what the hell y'all talking about? Jeez. I usually just turn it off, the chat
Have you ever
part.
watched Lieutenant Kanda?
Who?
Lieutenant Kanda?
I've seen all of them.
Oh man, I love Lieutenant Kanda. Yes, I have too.
Homicide Hunter.
Yes.
He's got several shows on that. ID.
Hello, Penelope. I'm gonna have to go. I want. See, Big Twist is at Michael, correct, or is it at Joanne's?
Joanne.
Joanne.
Right. Just might have to make a day of it. Or I guess I could look on their website.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I have been shopping with
Penelope.
Joanne, like ordering online
Yep.
for about since 2019. Will not take my debit card. I've been with 2 different banks. Will not. I can call and they can take it over the phone and it goes through. But if I try to go through their website, it declines my card every time. And I said, I find that very annoying. Well, ma'am, we'll see what we can do to get that fixed. I said, you've been telling me that for years, but you haven't fixed it. Which is why I get annoyed ordering from them.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you have it set up on your card like that though?
No, I can order from Michael's. I can order from Amazon. I can do it from Walmart. Not a problem. Just Joann's.
Huh.
I think I've even ordered from Michael's online and used my card without a problem. Penelope, I am supposed to be finishing this hat. It's getting there. It's getting there.
Like that's supposed to be.
I finished that yesterday though. I finished the baby snuggle, so hey, I've done something this week. Accomplished something besides cooking. John, my son said he enjoyed talking to you.
Did he? For the little amount of time that it was? Oh, right. I got to send you those links for Tracy.
He was on his phone the whole time. Did you not see him?
I
Turned around twice as I was like, put your phone down.
still listened.
He was sitting there on his phone with one hand and eating the other. And I was like, no, we don't do that here. Put your phone down while you eat. I was like, who are you talking to? I said, is it about the baby? He said, no. I said, is somebody dead or dismembered? No. I said, then put your phone down. I only see him every once in a while for that long. It's a new week already. It's a new week and I'm already tired of the week. That's pretty bad when you're tired of the week before it ever starts.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I can show it to you now, Joe.
Oh yes, I did see that.
I couldn't remember which one. I didn't know if it was you or Connie I showed it to.
Yeah,
But
that's
I wish I had found more of these because these are really pretty. I can't wait to put the tree up because I have a feeling that's going to go next to my mom's dove. The year my mom died, me and my sister and my niece all got white doves, and we put them on our Christmas tree every year.
Oh,
And when my niece's daughter was born, we bought ornaments exactly the same. And my sister has one, and all right, so my great niece was born. My niece, her mom has one, I have one, and we put those are her ornaments. And when she moves out, we're all going to give her our ornaments to take with her. That way, she has years of tradition built up.
yeah. I totally expect Megan to have a cow tree this year.
Cow tree would be cool. You could do a lot with that. Cowbells instead of jingle bells. Little
I
lamb.
totally expect it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do a lot with a cow tree.
I mean, she's got cow everything else. I mean, why not?
You could get bunches of flowers, white and black flowers, and do it, or brown flowers, or like rust colored, and put blotches, put them in blotches on the tree to make it look like cow skin. Put a pair of antlers on the top of the tree, some little hook boots underneath. It's
What about lay down?
a doable idea. Cut pieces of burlap for the garland. I can get imaginative with Christmas trees.
I don't even put one up.
What was it last I had a snow. I have an actual snowman head that goes on the top of the Christmas tree, and I did a snowman tree with all of the ornaments were snowflakes. Which my sister used. Yeah, it had to be year before last because my sister used it last year. John is working on a very intricate table centerpiece thing. Doily? Is it a
Table,
doily?
table
No,
runner.
it's more of a table. Here I'll show you I'll show you what it looks like. Man, 344. Boop boop boop. There you go. Oh, wrong one. Do. There. That's what I'm working on. But it's gonna be solid color, solid white. I'm on row 3 right now. Really freaking small.
You know, though, the longer you work with fine thread, the more comfortable you become with it. And then when you use yarn again, the yarn's going to feel super chunky to your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was when I make like the those Charles in a 2-weight,
Yeah,
and then I go to a 4, and I'm like, geez, this is huge.
I find that when I use like baby yarn to make something, and I'll go into it to like a worsted weight, and I'm sitting there going like, wow, that's so much thicker. And baby yarn is just so much softer. I'm just only going to buy baby yarn from now on.
No, you won't.
My hands are getting so
Burnett
calloused.
baby.
I like Burnett baby.
Hi, Lydia and Penelope.
Penelope is crocheting her second shawl. She also has a round tablecloth to start and a pineapple pattern.
I don't like the pineapple pattern.
My sister loves the pineapple pattern. That was like her favorite one for everything.
She told me not to do. Beth told me not to do pineapple. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's white, Beth.
I think it looks complicated. My sister said pineapple pattern is really easy to do.
I didn't think it was. I tried it before, and I was like, after about 6 times, I was like, enough of this crap. You know, one day I'll go back and try again, but at that time, I was done. You have more patience than I do. After 3 rounds, it being itty bitty still like that, I'd be like, oh hell no, this will take too long.
All right, I gotta make a phone call. Just give me a sec. I'll be right back.
Okay. She was in yesterday. Yeah, it was it was yesterday she was in. So what's everyone in chat working on today while he's making this phone call? I just started a blanket just a little bit ago because why not? Oh, she's around. I talk to her just about every day. I don't know where she's at right now. She may be in later. We don't know. She just kind of pops in when she wants. Okay, you're working on the button band on the christening gown. Awesome. Hi, Kim G. John's on a phone call. Be back soon. Lydia's working on Christmas gifts. Penelope wanted to pop in before I go run errands, milk and such. I'll come back later. All right, we'll see you later. Have a good afternoon.
I have to return. Sorry, the kid needed me.
That's all right.
I should say sorry, not sorry.
I'm just asking what everybody is working on, and Penelope is leaving.
Bye, Penelope.
She has to run errands.
I have a Charlie horse in my hip.
Stretch it out.
I hate those.
Yep, stretch all the way to the other side.
Ah, dang it! I hate getting old. Sucks.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, and Kim G is in now. She's here now.
Nice to see you.
And we're just finding out what everybody's working on.
I'm working on my hat. Well, will be as soon as I finish this cigarette and drink some of my coffee. I got so mad. I poured like 4 cups of coffee today, and every one of them went cold because I was doing something. And I would sit down to drink it, and it'd be ice cold, and I'd have to stick it in the microwave.
Jeanette says I live up above 3rd Avenue. Okay.
Okay. Like on the street behind 3rd Avenue?
And I'm going to guess Tracy's working on the blankets.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia's working on Christmas gifts. Beth's working on the button band of the christening gown. And so far, that's all we've got. I'm working on the blanket.
Beth, do we get pictures when you're done? I used to just have one bad knee, Lydia. Now both my knees don't like me.
Both my knees, my hips, my back.
My knees like, I've been going like, I'm going to go walk up this hill, and my knees like, that's a good joke.
Exactly.
Like, no, you're not. You're not doing that. You don't want to do that.
You may think you're going to, but you're really not.
Just doing to do something. Okay, Beth, I appreciate that. I can't wait to see it. I bet it's going to be beautiful. Yes, I do know where I turn up 15th Street every time I go to my son's. He lives on 16th, so I got 15th Street and loop around because it's easier to park on his side of the road. I can't believe when Andrew was looking for an apartment, before he looked at the one that he's in now, the building next to his, they were trying to rent him an apartment, telling him, this needed fixed, that needed fixed, but they could get it done before he moved in. But because the other apartment was ready to go, he went with it because they had a little bit of touch-up painting to do and stuff. 3 weeks after he rented his apartment, they condemned that other building, and they had to know they were going to condemn it when they was trying to rent them.
Holy cow.
I was like, yep. I said, you dodged a bullet right there.
And Jeanette can't use 4-ply yarn. What weight is that?
That's worsted.
Oh, is that for weight? Okay. Well, that's too bad because that's my go-to.
Yeah, that's basically pretty much everything I use. Well, you go up 15th, cross 3rd Avenue, and you are at Short Street. Four Plies, it's worsted weight, Kim.
It's a poor weight. You know, like Big Twist, Red Heart, Mainstays. Kim said, Jeanette, I just sent poor weight. Uh-oh.
Andrew said I have to leave this as my picture because he said I look very young in it. Oh, okay. She can't use wool.
Oh, okay. I thought she
It's
said
really
poor
weird.
weight.
When I was a kid, I had a wool skirt. And when I say kid, I'm talking 9, 10 years old that my parents made me wear to church. That thing itched me to death. I'd break out in a rash. I have knitted with wool. I mean, it's only been in the last 3 years. I've knitted with cashmere. I've knitted with mohair. What's the other one? Um, Merino. No reaction whatsoever on my hands, unless that was just a childhood uh, allergy that I grew out of. Which you would
Could
think
be.
the way I would grow out of it would be to be in contact with it. But I mean, I was never so glad to give away a skirt in my life as when I grew out of that damn thing and couldn't wear it anymore. It itched that. It was torture.
Uh,
My mom's
well,
like, put on a pair of hose.
you can still feel it through it, though.
No, she made me wear control top to make me look skinnier.
Oh, heaven forbid.
Yeah. You know what? It don't matter now.
Nope.
All in all, I mean, weather-wise, it's been a really pleasant day today. It's in 63, kind of a breeze, but not, a real heavy one.
Uh-huh.
I told him, I said, we should have put up the Christmas lights. He goes, you ain't lie. I said, I didn't say I was going to light them. I said, but these are nice days. Now's the time to put them up so we're not out there freezing our butts off trying to get everything decorated.
Yeah, to do it outside and stuff, yeah.
Well, I told him, my trees that stake in the yard, things like that can wait. I'm just talking about the lights up around the house because he has
Yeah.
around the house. But he don't like Christmas. But the one year I said that I wasn't going to put lights outside. This was before the baby was born. He was just like, why would you do that? And I said, you don't even like Christmas. He goes, you can't have a Christmas tree and not have Christmas lights outside. I said, you want to put them up? Because I figured me out a pole with a nail that was curled over. And because I had him pound the nails in years ago on the facing. And I would just use that pole to hang the lights every year, so I didn't have to climb a ladder. Killed my shoulders, but it was better than climbing a ladder. Yeah, I've never had a problem with that. I mean, I've never laid it against my skin either because everything I made was small items. So I might, make something like lay it on my leg for a little bit, like a scarf or something, and see if I still have a reaction in other. But you would think if I was going to have a reaction, it'd be in my hands as well, my wrist.
Well, one would think.
I have the weirdest allergies. or the weirdest reactions. It's like I'm allergic to coconut, but I only break out on my back. I am allergic to a leaf. And I found that out when it used to be the prescription before it became a leaf. And you had to get it by prescription. And I only broke out on my back. That's the only place on my body I had a reaction.
That's weird.
Well, get this. My dad was allergic to menthol, which is what he smoked. And he only had a reaction on his back. That's the only place his body broke out was on his back. So
Huh.
it's maybe genetic.
I
I'm not
don't know.
menthol. I just don't particularly care for it.
I have no idea.
Well, like I can't use icy hot because it blisters my skin. But I can use BioFreeze, which has menthol in it. And I'm wondering if it's the application where it's thick. The icy hot is real thick. But I can remember even, does anybody remember Absorbine Jr.?
Yeah.
And I would have to put that on my knee when my knee was hurting. That's the only thing that would help my knee when I was a teenager.
I'm taking Norco right now for my leg. But I'm getting
All
electrocuted.
that stuff.
I'm being electrocuted again.
I'm sorry.
Every night.
You to help.
Every night.
Hello, Jessica. We had lots of people asking about you.
And Lydia was, for sure.
And Jeanette.
So, hey, Jazz.
I think for my my goal for next year, since I've been making hats for 16 years, I think I'm gonna make lap blankets next year.
Easily done.
Well, I mean, and that's something that's small, that's carryable. I don't want to make like a big, bed blanket and try to tromp from place to place with it.
Yeah, but they're just a little bit bigger or about the size of a baby blanket.
Yeah, I mean, and it'll fit in my baskets. I've got several different baskets I use for my projects.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll be right back.
Okay. And it's quiet. Jessica, what you been up to? You been working on anything? Very nice, John. You know you're muted, right? Still on the phone? Okay. Put your palm like scrunch your palm up a little bit, put it in the center, and then spread your hand out to even your rows. No, just use the palm of your hand. It works better because your fingers will tend to pull one part out more than the others. Yeah, like that. When you're doing something round, that's the best way to flatten it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Are you just being super quiet today, John, or what? That's good. I can't either. Lydia says can't hear John.
Let's try this again. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So my audio is working on the side now. I don't know why. I just had to reload it. That's all. Can you hear me now, Lydia? Hey,
Now
Lydia.
you're kind of blurry sounding, but we can hear you.
Well, I can change it like this. Is that better? Does that sound better that way?
Talk again.
Does that sound better that way? That's with
Little
my
bit.
adjustment volume on. Try it there. Okay, you can hear me now. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get back to this. So I'm on starting row number 4. I have to do increases. You start with chain 5, double crochet, and then chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2 for another 32 around on this.
For another 32 stitches or 32 rounds?
32, 32 stitches around, 32 stitches for another row. So I'm increasing on a row, and then I think I'm increasing. Let me look back at 545. Let me look back at this picture here. So if you're looking at the picture here, or is it? No, it is this one. Oh, I gotta present my screen first. Just give me a second again. Okay, so I'm on basically this first increase here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first big row. So basically, I'm increasing 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. I got to increase the next 5 rows up basically from this, and then it's more solid, and then I start my 16 shells on the 1/2.
Or aren't you going to make shells all the way around? Or are you just doing one half?
No, it does go all the way around, but like if you look at the picture, it's basically two shells backed up against each other. So when I watched the video through already once, so basically she does half of it first. So you do one full shell on the one side, and then do the other shell on the other side.
Okay. So
I
this is
think.
kind of like a nautilus.
Yeah, a nautilus shell, or 2 fans, or
No,
I think it's a cool looking
I say
design though.
nautilus. It took me a little bit. I was trying to think of what it was called, and it kept escaping my brain.
Yes, it's a nautilus. Which one did I have on before? I had a really cool view before. Oh, that one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look better all white.
Well, we'll see.
Although the purple does give the nautilus like the shadow where it twists, so it kind of gives you that shadow. But I wouldn't have done that many rows of it. I would have done maybe 2 rows of the different color, and then did the rest in white. That's me though.
Yeah.
You know, if you made a bunch of those, they would probably fit together like puzzle pieces, and you could make a tablecloth. There's the thought.
Yeah.
Wonder if Debbie ever finished her blanket she was making in Nautilus shells. She started it back in 2004.
Nice.
Well, to be honest, during that,
1, 2 and make a double crochet, 2
um,
chains
she
instead
was
of
working full
1,
time and taking care of
2,
her
3.
husband who had a stroke.
And now in this round we will increase 2 chains instead of 1.
Yes. I've totally got to get me one of those magnifiers.
Oh, what? Oh,
I need one
magnifier.
magnifiers, yeah. My problem would be what to hook it to. Hmm. I have to do a load of hats tomorrow. Wash them. Get them ready.
Doubles help if you put a freaking overlap stitch on it first.
A yarn over, you mean?
Yes.
Been there, done that. What can I say? Man,
Man, these hooks are so dainty. They're dainty for my big, huge man hands. It's unbelievable.
hey, please. I have seen Rosie Greer embroidery with teeny tiny needles. If that man's hands can, if he can do it with his hands, you can do that. So love to look at his. He did some really nice needlepoint. Oh wow, that's gonna be a bitch to drive on. What they do with the train tracks? Oh, that's going to be a mess. I hate it when they reroute roads around here. Hmm. Stay in the yard. Don't you cross me either. Oh, John.
Oh, Annie.
Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Because it cracks them up.
Yes. Very good.
I actually put some thought into that one.
Why can't you give Elsa a balloon?
Why can't you give what? An elephant?
Why can't you give Elsa a balloon?
Why?
Because she'll let it go.
Oh my God. You know, you're lucky I've seen the movie. I know what you're talking about. Oh my God, I can't find the stitch. Where is the center of this one right here?
Oh, John.
Oh, Annie.
Why do trees hate riddles?
Why do trees hate riddles?
Yes.
Why?
It's an easy way to get stumped.
Oh my God. You know your dad jokes are getting worse and worse, right?
I know, I know.
Are you reading these from somewhere or you're just remembering them?
Some of them I remember, some of them I read and remember. I do research every day just to tell you dad jokes.
I'm sure you do.
How do trees sign into Facebook?
I don't know.
They just log in.
Oh my god.
It is not even 6 p.m. It is not time for a snack. You just had dinner. Go. Dog.
So what I miss besides Annie's awful jokes?
I had a frog this a bit, and this is actually trying my patience right now.
Oh,
Damn it, Joe.
what?
What? Acting innocent to me.
Oh, that was it. All
No,
right, here.
he walked to my desk and sat down. It was time for Anthony's medicine. See? Reminder. Man, why?
I was in the other room and I heard Annie go, "Oh, John." I was sitting there going, "Oh, shit. Here we go."
Good thing you missed them. They weren't even that funny.
Oh my goodness. I hadn't talked to my sister in like 5 days, and she's like, calls me and she goes, "Why haven't you called?" And I was like, "You do know phones go both directions, right?" She's like, "Yeah." And I said, "So why didn't you call me?" That's not what I asked. Sisters. She wants crayons for Christmas.
Your sister?
Yep. I was like, I can do crayons.
Okay.
She's like me. She just keeps one box fresh so you can open it, sniff the crayons every once in a while, and close it back up.
Really?
Yeah, I love the smell of crayons. Almost as good as the smell of oranges. Ooh, Jeanette, I bet that's going to be beautiful.
What's she
Jeanette,
saying?
do a West Virginia Afghan for a veteran.
Oh, nice.
So,
So what?
I sew with the needle and thread or some seeds. What do you use?
I don't. I don't sew.
I sow the seeds of discord.
I used to stow with my seeds of love.
Oh,
That's why I got so many children. That's why I
oh.
got so many. That's why I got so many children.
Yeah, that's why I stopped at 2. Honestly, if I'd have had the money and the time, I would have had a lot more kids.
That's what the government's for.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Tell that to half the population of the U.S.
Well, the half the population can be wrong. I didn't bring children into the world for somebody else to take care of them. It's my job.
Well, you can take care of them. It's just they give you the money for it. That's all.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with me that I can't work. I might make it for another 5 years. We figured out by the time we're old enough to, or by the time we can retire, we're going to be dads. So although technically, I mean, everything's paid off, so we could theoretically do it in 5 years. Damn it. I think I have a roof leak.
You what?
I think I have a roof leak in that corner.
Uh-oh.
The ceiling is dark in that corner. I'm going to have him check it tomorrow. I just noticed it. Just see, that would be. No, the shingle should be covering it unless we got a shingle that's leaking. That daggone tree put me another year behind getting my metal roof on my house.
Damn tree.
I know. We've been saving up for that for about 6 years. Every time we get close to having enough, something else happens.
The way it works.
Well, he asked me, he said, "Are you sure?" And I love to hear it rain on a metal roof.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to that, and I can totally. Makes me sleepy to hear it.
Yeah, that's what we have here is a metal roof. They just put one in a couple years ago.
A lot of people around here are going, and it is because of the trees. Because Bill has to go up on our roof like 3 times a week and clean the leaves off our roof because the acid from the rotting leaves will eat into your shingles. Everybody's like, "Oh, it discolors them." And I looked at it, I was like, I can't see the roof of my house, so I don't really care if it's discolored. I just don't want them to rot.
Mm-hmm. And bad thing about this now, though, whenever it snows a bunch, the stuff, it'll just, when it starts to melt a little bit, it just slides right off.
Oh, that would be nice.
Dangerous.
No, well, yeah,
It's
but what
dangerous
I'm
when
doing
you're
is,
walking out your door and it about kills you.
oh, I have a roof over my door just for that reason.
Yeah, we don't. We walk out, you know, I mean, you can get hit with it, you know. I mean, we're careful to always knock off the big icicles. We're always careful to knock those off when we go out.
I thought it was the
Yeah.
stupidest thing. The doors were made flush with the outside wall, right? If you had the door, like you had the door open, you know, the screen door closed, you still got water in the house because it would just blow. There was no overhang whatsoever.
Hmm.
I've never seen a roof without an overhang before. So that was one of the first things that we fixed when we bought the house.
Yeah, they still got some work to do because, I mean, that could be dangerous. Because we walk out our door, And then you have a ramp to go down to the cars. And usually it doesn't fall over there where the ramp is, but when you first walk out the door, you got to make sure you're all out and you step away from the roof before you shut the door, because
Yeah,
any little movement, you never know.
avalanche.
Yeah. And there was one night last last winter that I heard this horrendous bam. I was like, God damn, someone's been shot. And it was some of the snow falling.
Yeah, it does make a big noise.
And then because when Willie came over the following morning, I heard him out there shoveling. I thought, when did that happen? It must have happened during the night. Oh, that must have been when I thought somebody got shot. He's
My
like, you call,
favorite time of the winter is at
yeah.
about 4 o'clock in the morning, right
He
after a
goes,
big snow, and you go outside and you can't hear anything
mm-hmm.
because the snow muffles everything. It's really cool.
Yeah, because I remember Willie asking, would you call the cops? I was like, I figured the cops were the ones shooting them. We live right across from the police station. Yeah, they didn't hear that gunshot, then I don't, then they're all deaf.
They hear
'Cause,
that gunshot. They don't need to hear from me.
yeah, so you think, well, it wasn't a gunshot. And I was like, well, sound like it. Oh, wow. Enough Ravens that came in here. What the hell was that? And I thought it was a gunshot. I don't know. What do you think it was? That's what it sounded like. And I was like, well, I don't have any extra holes in me or nothing, so I guess I'm all right. How about you?
About 2 weeks ago, my sister called me and she goes, I heard a bunch of gunshots. Did you hear them? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, where are they coming from? And I said, all over. Well, what is it? And I was like, it's all
Fireworks.
season. Everybody's sighting their rifles in.
I didn't hear that last part.
Everybody's sighting their rifles in for hunting season.
Uh,
So they're target practicing.
oh, okay. I don't know anything about any of that stuff.
Oh, it's hunting's like a way of life around here. Not a bad way of life, but it's a way of life. There is my measuring tool.
What about stop it? Hey,
But I
stop
want
it.
to 7.5.
I set that water bottle on the arm of the chair, couch behind me, pointed straight at her. Now she's behaving. Uh-huh.
Oh, do you know what I train my cats with? Canned air.
Oh, that would work.
Yeah, no, I never hit them with it because that's dangerous. You don't want that propellant going in through their skin. But I could spray it in the air above them when they were kittens, and it sounded like mommy cat hissing. All I have to do is pick the can up, and they will scatter.
Oh.
And
There's
everybody's
a water bottle.
cat's afraid of you. And I said, yeah, that's why they sleep on my head. They're terrified of me. I said,
Uh-huh.
mommy cat. I said, that's my hiss.
Now, hers is a water bottle. You just get it out. And like right now, she's laying down behaving now. I didn't even have to squirt it.
I had one cat that water worked with, but these two, they'd lay down, roll over, and give you their belly when you sprayed them with water. They loved it. Weird.
Oh, no, she hates it.
I had a parcel of kittens from who had those. I think it was Cindy Sanders that had that litter. And those cats loved, all of those kittens would jump in the daggone shower with you. They love to take a shower.
Some
Weirdest
cats
cat.
do. I know. My cat hates water.
Those ones, I mean, they just, come hopping in there one day when I was taking a shower, and I felt something on my foot, and I looked down, and all four of them's in there, just had their heads up, letting the water hit their face, and I'm like, okay, you're cats. You're not supposed to like water. Go away.
And she doesn't like it when she gets in trouble with Zach. Because he will put her in the cage, take it through the house, go through my room into the walk-in closet, set her down in there. It's like, you're in a timeout. And he walks out and shuts the bedroom doors. Nobody hears her. And I was like, well, what did she do? Everything. Just everything. I said, okay. Don't forget she's in there. You know, and like an hour later, and he's like, where's Motorboat? And I was like, did you let her out? He's like, oh, shit. That was a long time
Storm
now.
has some tender paws. He is not injured. We did check. He's not injured, although a little bit scorched. But he jumped up. I have like a little, I don't know what, it's a little, it's shorter than a side table would be, but it's just a little rattan table that we keep in around the edge of the kitchen doorway. And Anthony puts his shoes underneath it and his socks go on top. And the cats like to sleep there. And I guess because it's so close to the wood burner, they get all that heat. But he was stepping up on that, and Bill was in front of the wood burner watching, just standing there watching something on TV. And he sees out of the corner of his eye, and Storm was coming, like standing up against the wall, like stretching up. And Bill's like, don't jump on that stove. He said, there's a fire in it. You'll get burned. And he kept going up. He said, Storm, don't do it. And he was turning around to, and Storm, his front paws hit the front of the stove. His eyes got real big, and Bill scooped him up out of the air. And he said, you dumbass, I told you not to do that. I better don't do it again.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and I flipped him over, and I was looking at his feet, and they're just you know, they got that little bit of hair, was a little bit scorched, but there was no blisters or anything. I checked a couple times through the day.
Put his paws in ice or anything, or water.
I made some ice water and soaked his. He didn't want to put his paws in the water, but he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then we gave him a good talking to for being a dummy. Because he likes to be up. He will get, I have like my dresser comes up and it has like a full mirror, and then it's got shelves, and then there's like a platform top to it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's about maybe 3 or 4 inches between the top of it and the ceiling in my bedroom. He'll get up there and sleep, and we'll go looking for him, and he'll leap down out of there on your shoulder and scare the crap out of you. Like Ninja Cat or something. Keeps running up. Kim G's asking Jeanette how many hats she gets done in a week, and Jeanette says I get about 100 done in a week. Or she tries to.
Oh,
That's a lot of hats. I'm not that.
Knitting machine?
No, all by hand.
Shows them.
Holy crap.
Yeah, crochets them all by hand.
She must
And
crochet
double
very.
crochet into the previous. Okay, we have completed the round. Make a slip stitch into the third chain. So now I'll start my new round. 1, 2, 3. This is our double crochet. In this time, we will increase 3 chains. In previous round, we made 2 chains, but this time we will make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and make a double crochet into the next chain. 1, 2, 3, make a double crochet.
Ah, Beth, don't tell me that hat's crocheted pretty quick. I fucking did a hat. It took me forever. Right, Annie?
Yes.
My hat took me a freaking week and a half to make. That pain in the ass that thing was. I'm still
That's
not
not
happy
including.
with it, but I'll make I'll do another one though, and it'll be a lot better. I'm a bit more experienced now.
Greg, one of my best friends, used to do that to his girlfriend's cat.
That's cruel.
I think it's mean. That cat would completely freak out.
Yeah, Motorboat had some tape on her foot. Yeah, sure. The first time it's funny as hell because we didn't do it on purpose. But it's cool to do it on purpose just to get laughs. Shame, shame, shame. And Jeanette said
Can't
that
let.
isn't including the scarves she does. Holy
Oh,
moly.
I read that wrong. When I first read it, I'm like freaking Amazon woman. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, freaking amazing woman, right? And then send a big old package. Well, but I figure I can practice with these small little freaking thread stitches I'm doing now, right?
But if
And
we always played in a week with just hats, how many could we actually do?
well, if I
Oh,
wasn't doing any woodwork, okay. So, we talking staying at home all day long too, or what?
yes, yes, like the whole week. You're home all week and no woodwork. You have nothing else to do, but if you want to crochet, you could. How many could we do in 1 week?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I'd do 100.
No, I might get 20 done in a week.
Yeah.
Depends on what stitch you're doing though. Like because um, Connie did like almost a full hat last night on her show, 2 hours long, right?
Mm-hmm. And she does hers rectangle and then sews it together.
Yeah,
I think
which I
those
think is
take. It seems those like take longer. I don't know.
no, they're actually quicker. It's like when I did my pumpkin,
Crochet
like I did my
hats are
pumpkin.
faster than knitted hats. They really are.
Because
No, I
I
mean
did
when
my
you do
pumpkin.
it in a rectangle instead of from the top down and
I,
around.
I find going in a circular pattern way faster than back and forth. That's a me thing.
But at the same time, if you do it right, you don't have that weird ass look to it where slip stitched or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do it
so I
where it
think
doesn't look like a seam. You won't see a seam.
so.
Yeah.
If you can you time yourself doing them two different ways though, and see which
Yes,
one
I
is
have.
actually
No,
quicker,
Yes.
no,
and you
I
find a
never
certain
have.
And I can
you find starting.
crochet a hat faster than I can knit one. Yes.
No, but what I'm talking about it's crochet in the round and then crochet a rectangle. Like which one do you
Yes, I
think?
have done it
Like
that way.
and still doing the round still quicker than the rectangle.
For me, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
But everybody's different. I prefer going in around. I think it's faster because you're not stopping. You continuously go. You don't have to stop. Where if you're doing
Yeah.
it as a rectangle, you have to stop and turn your work.
Yeah, but then at the same time, we don't have all the damn counting either.
Well, once you get your crown
Yeah.
established in crochet hat, you don't have any counting.
True.
But if you're going flat, yeah, you have to keep count, which I have a problem doing anything flat. I'm just now, after all these years, getting to where I come up with even sides. And it's taken me years, which I was a little jealous with John because he got it right off the bat. And I'm still going
I
like
know. He
years I've
sucks.
spent trying
It's
to get my
horrible.
sides even.
He shouldn't have been able to do that.
Damn, John. Damn
Yes,
it.
Kim did. We're very proud of our Jeanette.
Do you
But
have those yet, Jeanette? The big twist crochet hooks?
Oh, she said she learned to do two hats at once on your needle. Two hats same time.
Yes, I've known people. I'm not good. I am not that good at it. I generally will put a hat on a circular needle and the other hat on another set of circular needles, and I'll do one row and then pick the other one up and do one row. I have done it like that, like assembly line, and had like 5 or 6 hats going at once.
See, whereas if you're using a machine, you could just freaking do one in 10 minutes. Well, it's your setup that takes the longest part, though, right?
Not
Like
once
say
you get it. I can set up a knitting machine it really quick now, but I've used one. I mean, I just restarted because mine's been in the closet for years and I hadn't touched it. And then, of course, when I get it out to use it, it breaks. So I had to order a new one because these are no longer sold.
Oh, okay.
So
And
Do you
Greg
have one
says
of those?
rectangle hats are better fit for square heads. Good Lord, Greg.
Well, technically, make a rectangle. Okay, if you make a scarf, you can just wrap it over your head first, then tie it around the back, tie it around the front, and then drop it down the sides. So therefore, you get a hat and a scarf combination.
yeah.
Oh, wait, they call those cowls, right? Never mind.
I do have a cowl that you wear that way.
But I just got a message saying the supper's ready, so
It's time.
It's time.
yeah. So my machine my machine's working pretty good now. Actually, I've never had any problems with it. My machine, my simple basic wooden machine, my block of wood, and my dowel are working out pretty good. So like I
I
said,
like
I
your
can make
work
I
area
can.
you got fixed up there. Nice.
What's
and
that?
clean. I like your work area, the way you fixed it up. It's nice and clean.
Well, yeah, because I'm doing yarn, right? So I have to clean it up. Don't mind the sawdust at the back, though.
As long as you don't drag the
Or the
yarn
saw-
through it.
No, that's why I have it elevated off the table, right? It's elevated off the table and spins freely. Right? So, okay. Ta-da. Trigger. So there you go. The problem is I don't even know how much yarn I'm using off of this.
Why do you need to know? Do you know how much it weighed to
I don't
begin
know.
with?
No. I don't have a scale out here.
I don't have a scale either, at all, of any kind. I need to get a scale.
Well, I can weigh that, and then I can weigh how much like my 2 grams that this thing weighs.
You figure it out, yeah. What's for dinner tonight?
14 grams for
Yeah.
turkey, actually. Because apparently buying turkey breast and turkey legs is cheaper than buying a whole turkey.
It's on the sale sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, we just buy
And the
turkey
thing
breast.
is they should buy a pack with two turkey legs and just cook one turkey leg. Because that's enough for the 2 of us, right? So why cook a whole entire freaking turkey?
I love that for turkey.
Because the leftovers.
No,
For
no
sandwiches?
leftovers.
I always make really good freezer meals from the leftovers.
I make turkey and noodles and turkey sandwiches. Turkey
Hershey's is
salad.
having a sale on it. Hershey's has a sale every freaking week. What the hell?
Yeah, but by the time you do their sale and they pay for, I don't do the Hershey's unless it's free shipping or $1.99 shipping. Otherwise, it's not
No,
worth it.
I almost want to get some of these crochet blanket kits that they got. Because you get the pattern, all the yarn.
If you catch them on sale, sometimes it's worth it just for the yarn itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have nice patterns on there.
Oh, here's a nice one.
Oh,
Holiday
I
Glamour
have got
Crochet app.
I have got some kits before just for the yarn because it was really cheap. And if you go and add it up, you were saving quite a bit.
Okay,
If you
so
go on price
this
yarn.
kit here, for example, let me throw myself here for a second. Okay, so this Hirschner's Holiday Glamour Crochet Afghan Kit. I don't know how clear I'm coming in here, though. Doesn't look clear
Not
enough,
very.
right? Okay, let me throw my other camera back on then. Okay, right there. Hirschner's Holiday Glamour Crochet Afghan Kit. Stop moving.
Yeah, that would be nice because you're making me
That's a,
seasick.
that's a nice looking Afghan, actually. Right. So with the kit being $37, you get blah 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 blah. Intermediate. So you choose your colors. So Hollyberry, Frosty, Sweet Tinsel, Holly Elegance. I think I'd go blue with the Frosty. Oh, out of stock. Never mind. Rick. Okay, I would go with the Holiday Elegance. Oh, Elegance out of stock too. You go with the crappy colors. Yeah, go with the tinsel. So then with that, you get the crochet Afghan kit includes Hirschner's worsted 8 holiday yarn, number 4 clear storage bag, yarn needle, a label for personalization, and instructions.
But how much
Number 8 included. 58-inch diagonal design requires a size 8 hook to complete. Apparently, it gives you enough yarn and the pattern and a personalized tag and a storage bag and a needle to do the whole project.
Yeah, but the thing would be how much yarn do they actually give you?
Well, enough to do it though. I don't know how much they give you though.
See, that's you can't tell if it's worth it or not because you can't go and price the yarn to see if
The Hirschner's worsted 8 is $4.97 for the regular worsted 4-weight. Mine with the stripes and the dotty or the speckle.
Info.
How much did you
It
say
doesn't
it
even
was?
tell you $38. It doesn't even tell you how much you get anywhere.
Well, I mean, if you get like 6 skeins of it at say $5 a skein, that's $30 there plus the pattern and the needle and the bag. So yeah, it'd probably be worth it. Well, you can average it out if they give you the size of the finished Afghan, how many skeins it would take you to make it.
58-inch diagonal. Oh, sorry, 58-inch diameter design. So it's round.
Okay. So yeah, that's about six skeins, 6 or 7 skeins, I would say.
I like it. I like that though. It's nice looking. It's a nice looking Afghan. I gotta get away from round. I get freaking round. Stupid magic circles.
Just remember, if you're going to do a round one, if you don't like increases, you don't want to make a round blanket because you're going to be increasing through the whole blanket.
I know.
That's one of those sit quietly and watch something you've seen a million times project. So you can keep up with your camera.
Exactly. So I'm in to grab some dinner, grab a nap because I'm old. I'll come back out, do another show later on tonight. If you guys want to come out and join me, probably an hour and a half. Sound good?
Sound good?
Yep. That'll give you time to go clean the kitchen and do a load of laundry.
hour and a half or so. Okay, so we're gonna end this one. We'll be back later in an hour and a half or so. Go watch. I know Carrie's on right now. Carrie the Yarnian's on right now. I think Juan's on right now. Go check them out and see if you like them. And we'll see you guys later on tonight. Take care. Have fun.